You prefer to embark on maps with multiple shallow and deep metals? So yes and no. It depends on if I'm trying to hunt for a specific metal. As of now, there's no real reason to do it the way I used to. Under old systems, yes, I would try to go for multiple shallow because I would try to see if I could swing iron. And the majority of the iron types are, I'm forgetting the term right now, sedimentary. Sedimentary? Sedimentary. There goes ghost word. Or sedimentary. So I'd go for multiple shallows with the hopes of being able to get iron and the like. However, you now don't need to do that with the latest version of the DF hack, if you're using DF hack, because you can search for very specific metals. So you don't necessarily need multiple. And as a matter of fact, if you look for multiple, while it increases your chances of a metal, it decreases your quantity of that metal on the map because more space is going to be devoted to a different metal. So now multiple is actually against what you'd be trying to be doing, because if you're wanting iron or whatever metal you are looking for, it's now just in the way. So you probably just want one metal. What do you mean needs coffin? Did I or did I not order coffins? What the hell is taking so long with this masons? Hurry up, holy shit. I don't have anywhere to bury this dude. I don't even see it in the list here. It says validated. Why don't I see it in your list? Because he can probably only have 5 work orders at once. 10. We'll let him reaffirm that those orders can go to this mason's workshop, and he'll go from 5 to all the jobs, and that will get us our shit faster. This is true. That would be useful. Or at the very least, if you could, there we go. If you could have like a mini game, like when you're doing the embark, if you replace the search function with this is the mountain home you're leaving, and you got like you got food that you couldn't use normally, we'll say like 2 months worth of travel food, you would go square by square. You know what I'm saying? Just sit there and be like, what's here? What can I see on the surface? You know, what did something detect for metals? Until you like try to find your location. So then it's like, oh, this might have the metals, this might not, and you go off of that. That would probably make a little more simulation to the whole you've now set up from the mountain homes. But it would also mean that you wouldn't be able to be doing it in basically set to 2 weeks of movement. You have 14 days to figure out where the hell you want to go, do it. Almost like a mini adventure mode. Coffin needs to be done now. Oriscon, yes, Oriscon Trail. That was a really good game. If someone ever hates on Oregon Trail, it's because they're uneducated and they didn't play the game. Not or, both. You can play the game, be uneducated, and you like it. You can be educated and not play the game, and you know you like it. You have to be uneducated and not play the game to hate it. I refuse to believe anyone has ever played that game and doesn't like it. Granted, by now the graphics might be slightly outdated, but that's just because they haven't played the game. They'll take a look at it and not play it. Now I need a new stone. We're gonna call this one diorite. So a new route, where this is stop 1. That pulls from this diorite. And it is assigned a vehicle I don't have. And then once that's done, we'll get the diorite cleared up out of the way, and I'll just leave whatever that weird stone is left, quartzite. I guess I'll probably end up using the quartzite for crafting, I guess. That would be really cool. Yeah, right? But no, so it used to be, if you were doing the search functionalities, which I believe were, there is the in-game search, but I think that's not DF hack. So there's the default in-game search where you could find by multiple. However, now there's the Embark Assistant. The Embark Assistant allows you to be very detailed about what you're searching for. And on the left of the screen tells you exactly what's there in the place you're going towards. So you could try searching for just iron. But for instance, let's say you're just like, well, I want a river and I want lava or something or whatever. You do that and you find the applicable squares. When you highlight it, you'll see on the left exactly what materials are in the area. Well, I say exactly. It doesn't tell you how much there are or if it's even really in your area, just that the biomes that are within your area for world generation are supposed to have it. I don't think it's specific down to the individual square whether or not that metal's there, just whether or not it's supposed to be there. So for instance, you have some of the metals that are not ore veins, but they're in clusters. They're in oval clusters. Those ones might have been like generated to be off the map, but it had a viable thing that should have been there, I think. It's an example I'm trying to come up with, but I'm not entirely sure. I just know it's not 100%. What are you guys all doing? Meditating, meditating, praying, praying, praying. God damn, I'm good. It is right now only a shrine. So, because this is dedicated to everyone, we are going to engrave everything here to make this be fucking sexy. So that nobody bitches about praying in a temple that wasn't sexy enough for them. What we could even do is we'll make an offering place. I don't even remember how to make an offering place. Pedestal? We'll make a rock pedestal. Probably should have been wood. Rock is getting overburdened at the moment, but whatever. Do we have a vehicle yet? We do. That'll get a bunch of the stone taken out of our way. And what do we have going on with the adamantine today? That's right. I keep forgetting to keep them babysat. An altar, maybe? I think the pedestal counts as the altar. No, you're right. You do make altars separately. Well, all right. Let's do a rock altar. One of these will be the right one. Eventually, we'll figure out which one we're supposed to be doing. The Saint of Summers is already a temple. Maybe it doesn't count as a... The other thing worked less. No, it wasn't. All right, you're a temple. You're at 3,400 already. After this, she'll be a grand temple. And like I said, this should make people feel happier and nicer. The Saint of Summers is getting close to 10,000. It might not hit because they're near the end of the room. 9,060. Can we get 1,000 with the last couple of engravings? 9,380. 9,720. 10,000. Yay, it's a full-blown temple complex to no one. Aren't they excited? But now that these type of people should start having human axemen in their ways, should start having happy thoughts. Wonder at their communing, interested in remembering, learning about growing. There we go. Happy, happy, joy, joy times. Never did do the block impression. The dry season has come. I have nothing to redeem, so we're good there. There are two musics playing again. Why is it doing that? Raise you, lower you. Create a little background secondary layer, I guess. That's a big saving file, though. Usually it would have been done by now, wouldn't it? Or do I just take that long doing push-ups? I thought I did push-ups faster than this. Question about room size. Does it matter? No, room size does not directly matter. However, comma, semicolon, ellipses, full break, logical or statement, ampersand. The bigger the room, the more you can have engraved. The more you can have engraved, the higher the worth of the room that we're tracking here. It took that much of a room to get to 10,000. The room directly does not matter. I can make it be like a 3x3 if 3 of those 9 squares are filled with multi tens of thousands of dollar artifacts, it'll be just as good. All right, we're starting to get skulking filth again. By the way, civilizations, didn't we had news and reports from earlier. In the late spring of the year 129, Cloakfly, the Rack of Harshness, was known to be in the Bear of Birth in Tongsbitten. Cloakfly, the Rack of Harshness. Is that one of our artifacts? So great. My news from the world is the jackass told me, hey, I have new information for you. It costs you 50 dwarf bucks. You have an artifact here. Haha. And he left. Stop giving birth to babies. Nope, they're trap immune. They just walked all through those traps. That's why we haven't caught one. They're trap immune. They don't give a fuck. Either they are trap immune, or because they are friendly, they're automatically allowed to just walk over the traps, like our dwarves and our animals would. We cannot catch them. Cannot butcher them. We cannot train them. They are just an ever-growing population of necromantic experiments on the southern edge of our map that is here to torture us until the day we die. Wrong program. Again, I'm gonna search to see if someone's had this problem and if there's a DF hack way to fix this. Dwarf Fortress, friendly necromancer monsters. Dwarf Fortress, friendly necromancer. You cannot get vanilla to do any attack limits to labor is generally handled by living creature. Aside from that, very understand next update of an apprenticeship mechanic. Seems to be possible to become a necromancer from reading books. Maybe warlocks don't really use. Sounds like a job for monitors. Certainly possible to have friendly necros. There are some reports seems to be possible to have plural friendly necros, but I don't care about the necro himself. Undead will only ever be friendly with undead and their master. They don't have the hates all living tag for nothing. Mainly that's from 4 years ago, but you're wrong. Whoever posted that in that thread, you're wrong. You may have been right at that point in time. You're fucking wrong now. They do not just hate all living. Shit. Dwarf Fortress, friendly undead monsters. How about that? From July 17, 2020, will undead ratings by Necromancer Citizen be friendly? She raised a duck from dead to her bidding, means she's just a duck, but it bows was the drawbridges for. She managed to find some skeletons, blah, blah, blah. Undead are supposed to be hostile to all life, and the Necro isn't attacked due to its undead controlling power, so any other living creature should, in theory, only be safe from being massacred as long as the Necro actively reins them in. The Necro is fully should have let the slide in your library if you maintain. No, this is a recent one. They're saying that they're not undead though. Shit, what are these? I'm looking for undead and they're not undead. They're some weird monster. So I'm guessing because they're not technically undead, they don't get the hates all life tag. That's what's saving me right now. Yeah, thank you, Dragonman, but those things are not in fact undead. Those are experiments on undead. Experiments can become undead. Those are things not undead. I was on a different screen, so I didn't see chat. All right, try this again. Friendly necro experiments. Dwarf fortress. Don't say undead. They're breeding. All right, someone said they're breeding. Got some necromancer besieging my fort along with several squads of undead. I don't know if it's a bug or two, but different species of green have been given birth last time. The young appear to have been born adults and are supposedly friendly. Thrown between continuing destruction of a death corridor. The outpost liaison was a necromancer when my traps killed a sieging zombie who raised as the sunless one who was friendly to me but doesn't do anything. I was hoping to clear all the attacking zombies. It seems like Dwarf Fortress now necromancer. You can even place necromancer servants. Well, some necromancers just want to be champions. Experiments are not actually undead. They can be turned into zombies after they die, but usually they're alive. Always found that weird because if any civilization raids you, they don't start making babies on the battlefield. There's an experiments that they're being born with neutral relationship to your civilization, so they are not labeled as hostile invaders. That has to be a bug though, because this demons sure as hell don't become friendly. The whole experiments and stuff. Does anyone else have an idea for this? They do nothing at all. They're just fully neutral to everything and vice versa. They have a building destroyer and they path into your fort. They'll smash everything up and remain neutral. I'm glad that none of them are building destroyers. They're definitely a bug. Demons also breathe life unchecked, but they sure aren't neutral. Experiments are made to meet the master's needs. Some of those needs are more intimate than others. Ew. Okay, this is either an intended thing that's not fully thought out, because there was a Kit Fox note where they said something about possibility of necromancer experiments being citizens. So this might be either a code that's not been brought to its logical conclusion, or it is a bug. Either way, they're neutral to everything except neutral creatures. They are neutral in their non-neutralness. They do not directly attack us, but I'm willing to bet if I attack them, they will. For now, they're gonna hang out on the edge of my map and just copulate like crazy. They're abominations. They're necromancers. I guess they have their own classification. Could there be a hidden necromancer? Yeah, children. Would it count? No, because here's the thing. They're not the siege. It is a dependency that right now isn't there. There's a horse that is starving. All right, first of all, did I cover this up? I did. So I will now breach into this. I figured it would be good if the butcher was by the farm. So, necromancer creates undead or creates experiments. If experiments breed, they're still in his fort. They are his. They have their allegiance owed to him. However, if those experiments are in a siege with you for long enough, they can still breed, which is what they did. Those experiments would then give birth. Rather like how I said a while ago that undead sometimes stay around unnaturally long if they don't have a necromancer to tell them to leave. If an experiment is born on your map, and I'm guessing with or without a necromancer influence, then they technically are not set with a faction tag. I'm making something up now. I have no clue if the game uses faction tag, but I do know that there's such thing as loyalty cascades, so I'm going to say there's a faction tag. They are not set with the tag stating that they are your enemy, hence why they are neutral, because they're also neutral to NPCs and they're neutral to the enemies. They're not set with a tag to tell them who is or is not, in fact, a friend. So, if they have no tag, they will do no attacking. If they're not going to do that, if they're not going to be doing that, then they're just likely to stand around because they don't actually have a drive in life. They have nothing telling them what to do, and so they just sit there. Now, we had more cues earlier. Either he died or he left the map, but I don't see them leaving the map too much. So basically, I'm going to die to FPS death. because they don't appear to be capturable. Now, if they were set as hostile, I might be able to capture them, but they're not set as the correct hostile. They're set with a null tag, essentially. And my traps respawn off of the tags the enemy has. If they don't have a tag, it's an immune system. I have alpha antigen traps here, and they aren't responding with beta or anything. They have no traps. They are O blood, and my A traps cannot detect them. Even if my A traps work on neutral things and are thus classified as AB, they are O and are still undetectable. So I cannot trap on them, which is annoying. All right, I don't even really have anything to bring you. Like, I like that you're trying, but what do you want from me? And what is this? This is diorite. Itchy eyeball. Why is diorite not getting dumped? Dumps on north. Hauling. Diorite. Stop. Take from stockpile. I told him to take from the wrong stockpile. That stockpile diorite. Now that should start working. Will a hunter hunt them? I don't think so, because there's a tag for that. There is a tag for wild animal. Hunters only hunt things that have the wild animal tag. They are set as friendly, not wild animals, for the same reason why your hunter doesn't hunt the merchant's cows that drag their carts in. They're not set with the wild animal tag, so the hunter doesn't hunt it. These things are friendly, so they're not wild animals, so the hunter won't hunt them. I can attack, don't get me wrong, they don't show up as my creatures, so I can manually tell my military to go kill them. But if I do that, it'll be like attacking the elves or anyone else. I will then shift them to enemy. Yeah, I believe. Yes, at that case, they might fall prey to my traps. However, they're going to slaughter the base. But at this rate, we're going to have to, or else we're all going to die, aren't we? So I can try to do that. If I station them nearby, they might react like they do to dragons and say, well, they're by nature an enemy and attack. Because even a fully trained dragon will be attacked by your military on sight if you do a station command. I don't know if that's a bug or not, that's just how they work. So will they respond? They won't. Even a station command doesn't trigger your military command. Like, they don't trigger you. So what if I do A, kill him? Question. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save right now. Because I don't know how bad this is gonna be. We might have to do a load after this. Because the real question is, does this make them vulnerable to the traps if I make them aggressive? So here's the thing, I could submit a bug report, 1, but 2, it's already been discussed. All I'd be doing is adding to a feature request slash maybe bug report. So I don't know necessarily if this is a bug. I could, after saving this though, make a backup of the save for the bug report. All right, hold on. The off chance that this is a bug. What is this? Maggob? The last 701-129? Is that us? 129, yep, that's us. Okay. Maggob. Copy. Bug report. Boom. Throw that bad boy in there. All right. Well, I'll ask around on the, did he just die? There wasn't even a sound effect. What the fuck? It's because it was quiet. Yeah, no, he's dead. He just died. The monster of Eteb kicks the artist in the right cheek with his right second foot, bruising the skin through the sheeple, pulls the head, bites him in the lower body, shakes him around, destroying the spine, destroying the artery. Here's the worst part. They're still friendly. If I do a station command here, do they still pretend like nothing happened? Or is that one now aggressive? He just ran right through a trap, so he clearly gives no fucks. If I do the station command and they still ignore me, I'm reloading that save. Where are my stations? Where are you? All right, he's approaching. So maybe one is aggressive? Yeah, no fucks given. I can't. So we have to kill this command and reload so we don't kill Steven for no reason. Oh, this seems even more like a glitch as time goes by. Why am I not allowed to have one without a glitch? I always get them. Come on. End. Well, at least it's not a crash to desktop glitch. I just have to let them exist on the edge of the map forever. The real question is going to be, if goblins come up behind them, do they attack the goblins? Can I use them in a defensive nature? Because it does say they're friendly, and I know they want to attack the necros, but will they attack something listed as a sieger? Cancel that before he dies. I didn't cancel it in time. That one's on me. I apparently I don't have the reflexes. I do not have the reflexes of a mongoose. We need to load and immediately tell him to please don't get yourself killed. Try this one last time. If upon resuming I'm unable to save him, we might just have to let him be dead. We may have sacrificed Steven to the land of science. All right, without resuming, I've already done a cancel. Automatically canceled. This is as early as I can do a cancel command. I think we have saved him. Literally on the brink of death, we have saved Steven. So yeah, we can't attack those guys. They're immune to the traps. Oh no, Ghostword, I'm so sorry. You're dead. I thought I typed that in earlier. You were so dead. You know what? I must not have, because you died very sad and I must have ignored you forever. I'm sorry to raise your hopes, Ghostward. I do love that. No, yay, still alive. No, I'm sorry. There was a clerical error. He seems so happy to be alive, and I had to kill him. Oh God. No, basically, your guy got depressed because we carried gold best. He had a mood, he needed metal, but the problem is the only metal we had was gold. So the dude was taking a while, and by the time the dude made the gold, your dude was just like, ow, and he got sad, he ripped off all his clothes, and he walked around until he died of dehydration. That does remind me, though, I think I have neglected to bury the coffin for you, so your guy has been just sitting outside rotting. If that makes you feel any better, I completely forgot to install your coffin. So you've just been rotting with no one to care for your body at all.
Dibs on the cute female, huh? Oh, that didn't sound lecherous, did it?
Here's up bedrooms 15, unknown bedrooms 0. I call bullshit on that. Now, I know you got Dwarf. Give me a sec. Let me fix these beds. How many dwarves are we going to get? Holy crap. $15, $8. Hopefully it sorts itself out. And it was Ghostward getting dwarf 15. Where is your nickname? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Ghostward, you're a hauler this time. I'm certain that you will live a long and prosperous life filled with sadness and suffering.
That ends that mandate.
Not only are you dead, but you've also been forgotten else. Well, I'm not wrong. I so forgot you were dead, I forgot to make sure that they built the damn coffin. Which I will do right now. Yeah, the last person to get, oh, wait. Nope, there was one available here the whole time. I just never turned it on. I was gonna say the last person to get buried was Dr. Phineas. But I suppose I just had a coffin available for anyone but you. There you go. This is the resting place at Ghostward. There was one the whole time, too. Your dude has just been sitting out for a couple seasons, just soaking in the rays, getting sun-bleached bones and shit. Yes. Yes. The name Eden means paddle. You guys know where to find me if you find yourself up shit creek. Well seasoned. Oh, we're starting to hit the adamantine. New idea. That is the 4, but it could be one out from that. Which means don't do that. I'd say this isn't working. So this is the area I must not touch. bodes well. It's not coming to lower right. It's not coming to lower left. It's not coming to left. It's not coming to upper right. I think we're done. I think we're done with the stupid hollow nonsense. Literally, it can't exist. Right? I'm not crazy. Worst case scenario. This is the wall. So it could exist. Worst case scenario, it could possibly exist. But everything behind what I'm mining right now needs to be adamantine. If even one square is an adamantine, there's nothing there. I say as everything shows up adamantine. Fuck you. Fuck you. All right, however, with low priority, those on the left. Did you just grab adamantine? Stop it. Leave the adamantine alone.
No, it failed. It doesn't matter. I'll kill them all.
When did you have a mood? Well, that man's dead. I don't even think I remember him having a mood at all. Forbid all these. Go back here. Well, he's been killed. Sound like a lot of angry people. I think we're good. Whoops. I guess we had a dwarf in a mood. I've not been doing well with the moods this particular base. What was that noise? That wasn't someone else dying. I don't know what you're thinking, but it definitely was not someone else dying. It's fucking hollow still.
I fished all the fish there are. There's no more fish.
This is like a really tall spire of screw RNG. One, two, three. I got 3 layers for this thing to stop being hollow. Okay. I always get that backwards. Let that go as it can. Oh, and we should do auto mining ores and gems up here. Holy shit, you got there fast. Well, at least I'm getting it's not like I'm not getting adamantine out of this. I'd rather not have to worry anymore and just blindly order an entire area to be mined than sitting here being careful and not letting hidden fun stuff ruining my entire life. No, it's not even likely to be the only vein on the map. It's just a vein that I have really good access to. Think about it. This is the bottom that I accessed thus far. So there's more below. But there was this layer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 Z levels. And I could still theoretically go further down. But we already know further down is not going to be hollow. So I'm trying to go up right now to see when I can figure out when it is hollow. keep getting that backwards. Further down will be hollow. I'm trying to go further up to see when it's no longer hollow. One of those is a sentence that makes sense. So it's not in the upper left, it's not in the lower right. Could be in the middle again. But I didn't die while I was gone. You're right, you didn't die while you were gone. Good luck. I definitely haven't been doing bad jobs so far making sure people are alive or dead. Congratulations, you live. Why am I not digging? Oh, because I'm on auto mining ores and gems. Ooh. At worst, it is in there, which means if there is something, it's over here to the left. If there is a thing, it got shifted. That cut it in a bit. But again, almost like a perfect square of doom. Did that pig just squeal at me? That's a lot of adamantine. All right, come do your thing. Show me what I do or do not have to suffer with. Because once this is done, I'm just gonna order entire swaths mined. Once one of these is hollow, I'm just gonna be like, nope, mine the entire Z level in like a massive 30 by 30 square. Come on, artists. Don't be hell. Damn it. Do this again up above. I think it did move over this time, though. Yeah, it did go left one. Huzzah. The day is saved. No, Tapioca. I'm actually checking to see how safe it is to mine into. Why do I continue smoothing them? Yeah, at that point, it's for two things. Aesthetic reasons, and two, to let me know not to ever mine that. If I set this up in such a way, this is doing nothing but telling me I'm going to die if I mine it. This is the Eye of Doom. If you were able to pull off this design, it means if you touch this, you're dead. That is what that design means. Not in the upper left, not in the lower right, not on top, not in the upper right. Maybe it went down and left. Or I'm finally free. Ooh. Oh, it's cutting back into a square again. Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah. Let's do this. Show me the design we all know exists. There should be a new rule to auto-forbid adamantine as soon as you find it. Oh good, I struck Hornblende. I'm so happy, let me tell you. Nothing makes me happier than Hornblende. No. No, they don't. The smoothing is completely different if it's not hollow. The Eye of Wolves. If I can get one of them to finally not be hollow, one, I can prove it right here in front of you, but two, I've done this on the College of Dwarfology. I have a video where I cover this very detail. And we used this earlier to prove up above that it was, in fact, not hollow up above. And we came all the way up to it. So shit. Well, the easiest way to show you exactly what I'm talking about, I'm trying to prove it's not hollow. I could just do it here. I only need a 4x4. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's because I'm on ore gems. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, basically if they square up, it's hollow. Could just do this on any wall too. But I'll show you what the design difference looks like when it's not. As soon as the miners come back down. I'm totally lost. What are you doing? I will show you as soon as my miners and smoothers get down here. Now imagine this was adamantine. What I'm doing right here. Not the corners. Absolutely do not do the corners. The corners ruin it. There is a, we'll say, exploit in the game's graphical design. And I'm hoping that you're already starting to see what I'm talking about. There is a priority graphical system. There is a priority to which graphic it decides to use. The graphic is not dependent upon what you know is going on. So if you smooth 2 squares side by side, they will naturally not be an end post, which is this square. That is a stone pillar. They will try to be a wall. If you have 2 things that are a wall, they cannot be an end post. However, they cannot do a wall over to something, they can't do a wall to a not smooth wall. So the game will choose an unrevealed wall and say, well, it might be. So it will show it smooth as a corner into a square with the assumption that that is in fact a smooth wall that you do not know about. However, it knows when there is not a wall at all. If there is not a wall, the game will not show a smooth corner to nothing. The game will not choose that graphic. If you have the end of a wall surrounded by 3 non-smooth walls, it will be a pillar. So the game knows this is a gap, it knows this is a gap, and it knows that's not smooth wall, so it shows a pillar. If I smooth this corner, then immediately it becomes nothing but smooth wall, and that's the corner, which is why I'm not smoothing the corners. That overrides the entire graphical effect. However, hold on. Now, if I dig into this, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. As I make it be hollow on the inside, you'll see these corners revert to pillars, because now there's not a wall in the middle. Even though you and I and the dead walk hide while you still can, even though all of that happens, are you kidding me? Where? They don't even attack each other. Military alert. Civilian, don't pause yet. We got so much I gotta add to this burrow. Are you kidding me right now? Even though everyone knows that that wall is not smooth inside, the game will choose it if it's unrevealed, pretending it is a smooth wall and thus drawing a corner piece. But if it's, or even if it's not, it's really weird. Because even if you reveal it as not being smooth, it will choose it as an acceptable target, but it won't do that under normal conditions. It's fucking bonkers. Hold on, let me add, what is this room for? I dug out a room at some point and I don't remember why. Now, I would just blindly draw a square wherever I can right now. But down below we have caverns, so I have to be careful about this. For right now, you all get the dirty square treatment. See, we didn't go down here at all with that. Bear with me while I add everything to this burrow.
Hiya.
Hello. Who is it? Hey, Tapioke. Again? Who is saying hi to? Oh, Eldritch. Hello, Eldritch. I knew that sounded weird in my head. I'm only really doing this because I don't want them to interrupt anything down below. Because once everyone's inside from the above ground, I'm just going to turn off the burrow anyways. It's not like I'm going to actually keep them beholden to this. I just need them to come inside enough for me to lock that damn door. Where was the ladder? There's the ladder. All right, bring you down some more. Hold on, I want to bring you all the way down before I do a side thing again. So I know at some point here you just run out. There we go. And this is the only thing I really need a baby. Come on. I definitely got you. Work with me. Everything's inside, everything's inside. Well, it doesn't really matter here, does it? Thought, because even if it's not in it, it's not like I can access it. I'm like being overly careful at this point when I really don't need to be. Come on, where's your bottom? I'm gonna draw a bunch of these just because I don't know where the tube is supposed to be. All right, we're done with that. Military alert was already set. Everyone get the F inside. So as I was saying, the game will not draw a smooth wall to an unsmooth block, but it will for a corner. Even though we all know it should not be doing that, it's acting like it can connect to a smooth wall, but it can't. Because as soon as there's not the corner for it to draw, it will not draw a smooth wall to a straight connecting piece. It'll only draw a pillar. So the pillar takes priority over a straight smooth wall, but does not take priority over a straight connection. So if there's something in there, it curves in. If there's nothing in there, it shows a pillar. So if the inside of it is a hollow mess of doom and decay, then what you end up with is the quad pillar design or octapillar design, the quad-sided pillar. So if you get the weird straight eyeball effect, then that means don't touch this or else you're going to die. Is this not animal passable? Get the fuck in here, you idiot, before you die. Is everyone in? I'm gonna lock this. I think everyone's in. And they don't fight at all. Because why would they? That's just obnoxious. And also, all right, so while I was worried about that, the Eye of Wolves, a smooth wall starting over. If it's not, they square up as hollow. I'm totally lost. What are you doing? Do you prefer leaving the adamantine for the artifacts? You end up using less of it than when you forge weapons regularly, don't you? Yes, no. I mean, yes, they use less, as far as I'm aware. I would like to use the adamantine for artifacts. However, no, I am probably just going to use it for weapons. Also, I caught a bunch of the enemies, oddly enough, including a human. Oh, human maceman corpse. Good. Good. I can't catch any of the monsters. I can only catch the actual corpse undead. So yeah, I guess they just have trap avoid because I'm not catching any of them in traps. Or am I? Is there a corpse in this one? Yeah. Oh, nope, you can catch him. E10's eye. It's just the corpses blindly ran the fuck in. What was that alert for? The human spearman is visiting. The human spearman is going to die soon. Oh well. But look at this. Now that there's suddenly the enemies on the map, all the allies are working with them again. They're pushing forward like they're an invading army. Are you fucking kidding me? But not the O's or the B. So wait, no, they are different. What the fuck is pushing towards me then? Now there's red H's and they destroyed my trade depot. Yes, but why do this? No, I don't think it only works on tile sets. I did it in the College of Dwarfology on a non-tile set. I'm 99% certain that my episode on this did not involve a tile set. Hold on.
Hello, beardlings. That means...
Did I or did I not use a tile set?
that there
It might have been something else I didn't use a tile set on. Not my fault. If there's a pig or a sow out there for no reason, that is not my fault. Fuck, this is a long video. One of these I didn't use. Yeah, no, this does not need a tile set. Hold on. Copy video URL at current time. Thank you so much. It's just harder to notice, but it still exists. I copied URL at current time set to paste to a completely different computer. I'm a moron.
Hiya.
College of Dwarfology Adamantine. I spell things slowly.
Hello, beard.
All right, what was that time? 4:06 seconds. Or is that 4 minutes, 6 seconds? Shit. History closed. Will you tell me when you were?
Hello, beardling.
No, you won't. All right, everyone, look at me looking at me. Here we go. Right here. You get that weird symbol. That's not a tile set right there. That is not a tile set. It still works the same. It is a smooth wall. It is pillars. And if it is not, it curves in. It does not need a tile set. This is not a tile set hack. This is just the way Dwarf Fortress chooses what it can. Even without that video there to prove it, there's no other way for it to work because a tile set is just replacing a symbol Dwarf Fortress is already using. The tile set is not choosing very specifically, this cow is this cow is that, this is that. That is the way the game does it. It just is slightly harder to notice, but there's a line that goes down. It is not a circle. That is a cross. That is doing that. That is going down. That is just how the game does it. That ain't, that is not tile set. Now, we're invaded. I'm gonna turn this off now. Everyone's inside. I don't need a civilian alert. And they are all just gonna poof on each other to their heart's content now. And we're stuck inside again. Will they attack our new friends? They will not attack our new friends. Maybe they experience too bad. The necrosis doesn't do anything to undead since they don't vasculate. Outhouse, it's the you don't know, it's not smooth effect. Hey folks, hey Eldritch. It's akin to human equivalent. I can't believe it's not butter because it's not butter. We all know it's not butter. We all believe it's solid oil, but it's as it. We all know it's solid oil, but it's as it is. So wait, you know what the thing is hollow due to the smoothing? Yes, due to how it smooths, you can tell if it's hollow. This is hollow because it formed pillars. It formed pillars on the side. If there is if I smooth this right now, if there is stone behind something, when you smooth it, and again, I have an entire video of this on YouTube. I don't just have the archive channel, guys. Whenever things pop up on this channel, I delve into it in detail and then do an entire dedicated video of it for educational purposes on YouTube. But if there's stone behind whatever you're smoothing, it will curve. It'll show a smooth corner, not pillars, pointing backwards towards the stone in question. So you can see through a wall if something is there without carving a fortification. So this will be two corners. See how it formed corners right up to and right down to. It did not form two pillars. If I were to say, dig behind something and then smooth it, or you can smooth and dig behind it, doesn't really matter, because when there is nothing behind a stone for it to naturally curve to, it will in fact just be two pillars. So this is gonna be two corners again, and where are my damn miners? They're socializing, so I can't show it any other way other than that is what it does. When there's nothing behind it, it looks like pillars. When there's stone behind it, it creates corners. You don't need to be in a tile set to do this. It's a lot easier to pick out what is happening in a tile set, because without a tile set, you're looking at like the intersection of lines, but it still graphically shows something different when there is wall behind it versus when there is not wall behind it. We know it skips a wall designation due to the smoothness, yes. We know why it does that, which implies it's hollow. Gotcha. Eyeball design. They're just hanging out together now. Oh, you caught some zombies. Let's get the vampire from that one fort to fight the big another world. Hello, beerlings. That means that there's swords clashing. Not my fault. Hello, Coquella 5. You could have used your paste with timestamp. No, I couldn't. Oh, I could have typed it in manually, but I couldn't use it. I couldn't paste it because it was on a different computer. That smug face. Wait, are they fighting the friendly monsters? No, they're not fighting the friendly monsters. The friendly monsters are just not aggressive towards anything. That does, however, make me question. One, I've hit my hour, so I'm going to need to do a YouTube recording break. However, this is going to be a slightly extended break. So for those of you on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you guys next time.